Spend my time till I can rest in peace. Paying you to enjoy my company. But all I really want to do is get up on stage and sing. You're getting bored, you stare at your phone, you ignore the small talk and time for home. You're acting all alone, but barking up the same tree. 'Cause you could be heartless and I'll be homeless. But the glass jug on the floor ain't just for the tea I pay. Spend my time till I can rest in peace. Made it.
All right. My guest this evening on Red Barn Radio is Jack Quiggins and Ryan Jennings. Jack and Ryan are friends from a long time ago. They both grew up in Nashville. Y'all correct me if I miss anything.
No.
They both grew up in Nashville. Played music, I think, in their high school years, and then ended up going to Knoxville to join up with some musician buddy friends to form Teddy and the Rough Riders. I don't know if you went to Knoxville for the purpose of forming that band, but that's what happened, right?
That's what happened.
So Teddy and the Rough Riders are Jack and Ryan, and also sometimes 2 or 3 others.
Yes, yeah, we have Tim Curris, who is our drummer in our more rock section zone, and we play with a plethora of pedal steel players.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we write for pedal steel.
We write for pedal
steel. That's kind of our main go-to. I mean, Luke Schneider, Mike Daly, Will Johnson,
Caleb Bays,
Caleb Mello.
There's a
Catfish.
New
Muskrat.
York.
They all got funny names.
Yeah, we play with a
James
lot of pedal
Woodall.
steel players. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we like our pedal steel players.
Right.
for
So
sure.
these are all guys who play the hell out of pedal steel, and we don't even know who their names are to speak of. I mean, I'm sure we could find out now by looking them up. But wow, that's great. Well, when I could probably find a number of emojis that would illustrate the facial expressions that my friends have shared when I've said to them. They've said, who will be on the program this week? And I've said, well, it's a duo called Teddy and the Rough Riders. And the expressions have varied. My buddy Mark, he said to me, oh, well, good. We will be sure to be there. Divorced buddy of mine in Massachusetts. We will be sure to be there. I said, oh, you and who? And he said, well, me and my sofa. But it's great to have you guys here.
We're glad to be here.
Yeah. And so, other than your Uncle Bubba, is there some family stuff to tell us to sort of as a background to who you are?
I mean, just on Catfish Summer, yeah, my mom's from Georgia, my dad's from East Tennessee, from Johnson City, and they both moved to Nashville, and so that's kind of the gist of it, I guess. But Uncle Bubba was is a great friend, and
You got a Kermit too, right?
yeah, my grandpa is Kermit Jennings.
Kermit Jennings.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, and his house in Johnson City is called the Kermitage.
That's great. So, I feel like there are more details for you to share about your time with Uncle Bubba.
Of course, yeah. I mean, it was basically me and my cousin were dropped off by my mom there one summer when we were 12, and we were like, "Oh, who is this? What's going to happen for this week that we're here?" And it was just pure hillbilly heaven. Like, it was four-wheelers, and he had like 10 dogs, and we would just catch fish every day. And
We owned a fish farm, right?
oh, he had like a huge catfish stocked lake in front of his house, and he was just a great character. And we ended up, what I thought was going to be a bad childhood trip turned really fun and a meaningful thing.
Jack, did you already know Ryan when you were 12?
I don't think so. Maybe we met like, how old are you in 5th grade? 5th or 6th grade?
11.
May have been around there, yeah.
Yeah, it must have
12.
been.
We met through skateboarding.
Yeah, skateboarding and a plethora of other stuff. You know, like we have a group of friends that we kind of grew up with, and everybody went to different schools, and they all live in different parts of the country now, or out of the country. I mean, Walker's always gone. But, you know, we still all keep in touch, and
Oh, that's nice.
yeah, we just kind of survived that way. You know, being from Nashville, they call us unicorns or whatever. Like those of us who stayed, it's so rare. Because everybody either leaves or you have a transplant, which...
But we got a horde of unicorns.
Yeah, we do. A stable.
Well, that's pretty cool. Yeah, because you know, when I think about the guests we've had on the program, we have so many who landed there, right? But so few, like you say, who were sort of raised there in that environment. You know, I talked to this student from Guatemala once. When I learned he was from Guatemala, I couldn't wait to just talk to him about coffee, because my favorite coffee is grown there. And when I went to talk to him about it, and this was a kid who was like a middle schooler, he didn't even know that coffee was grown in Guatemala, you know, and kind of made me wonder if, you know, like during your formative years, at what point did you become aware that you were living in a city where music was grown?
Pretty
You already knew.
It was definitely had like a different version of country tourism happening in the 90s when we were kids and stuff.
Different how?
Well, there's one, we're not playing the song tonight, but there was in the food court of a mall, the 100 Oaks Mall, there was this robot cowboy sheriff man that was stand up and sing a song. It was some early animatronics
Like
touristish attraction
yell
in
at
Nashville.
children. Like
Yeah,
they dressed them up like George Strait.
But it
or
played
something.
country music, and it was very confusing to a kid. But
Sure.
but
Scary, maybe.
But you know, there was stuff like that. And downtown was like, we went to the Ryman, but
Yeah.
it was. I remember it being way
Crazy.
run down and like not a really safe place to be
I mean,
necessarily.
nobody at Roberts is going to hear this, but I definitely had my first underage drink at Roberts on the strip. Just walk in the back. Like nobody knew. I think it's different now, but I don't know. Like growing up, I guess I was always aware of it. Like maybe my parents were both choir singers, and they moved there for Trevecca originally, which is a Nazarene college, but they're not. I don't want to speak for them about their views or whatever.
Yeah.
But like Roland White, famous like mandolin player, his wife worked with my dad, and they'd come over to our house when we'd have like barbecues or something. I don't remember. I was really young, and my mother was married to Ranger Doug, Riders in the Sky, for a little while. They're since split, but you just kind of grow up. Like all of our friends,
Yeah,
like you know,
I think
Clara
we-
Sue Bailey's.
I think
a
we
friend
grew
of
up
ours,
with
her dad's.
We grew up with a
banjo
lot
player.
of career musicians that were songwriters and players and had full, not famous careers in music when
But
we were
working,
kids. So,
yeah.
but working as songwriters we saw a lot of that. Just generic music, not necessarily only country or anything.
Yeah. Honestly, just a lot of music in general.
Huh. Yeah, other family members of either of yours
They're musicians.
Yeah, who
my
play?
sister is in the Vermont State Orchestra. I played cello as a kid, like 14 years, and my brother lives in Manhattan, and he. I forget what it's called, but it's kind of like a rock and roll traveling symphony that he's doing right now. He's a cello player.
Oh, he's a cellist too.
And Callie's really penny whistle. Is that what it was? She's really
Yeah,
good
she
penny-
played cello.
and cello. Yeah.
Flute was my first instrument I took in like 3rd or 4th grade, and stuck with flute for a long time. And I still whip out the flute.
Yeah.
So, So your parents
Made me.
Yeah. Same. I was forced.
you finished my
They were like,
sentence.
pick a sport, pick an instrument. You're doing both, or change it if you want to.
Yeah.
But it was like, it's good for you.
Yeah, and so then their notion was that the best way to start was with classical training.
Yeah, I think for mine, because I learned how to read music and sight read, and just one line at a time for flute. But then I took guitar lessons, which was bring in a song you want to play, and we'll learn it. Doesn't matter what. We don't have to chart it or do anything. We'll teach you how to play a song that you want to hear.
See, I missed that. Like, I didn't really have that. I'm kind of self-taught on guitar. I had a couple lessons from this guy, Andy Reese, that plays with the Time Jumpers, and he kind of just showed me all the scales, and he was like, okay, you're good. And that was it. But I had to do like a whole bunch of orchestra and stuff, playing cello. And my brother, like I said, played cello. He's only 3 years older than me, so he was always first chair, and I was second chair, and could never reach over that hurdle or whatever. So I kind of gave up on that. I was like, I'll play guitar.
So if you were parenting children today, I don't know, maybe you are.
I'd buy him a synthesizer and be like, have fun.
Really? But if your parents had handed that approach to you, you might not be where you are.
Yeah,
Huh?
you know,
I mean,
guitar,
it shaped you, right?
Piano will lead you a lot of places
Yeah,
if you
honestly.
put the time in. I took piano lessons later in life, and it's not as committing, but I mean, I picked up mandolin 5 years ago or something. So
Yeah, you picked that up quick. Yeah, I took a bunch of piano lessons too. And you're not wrong. I didn't start taking them until maybe I was like 10. And you kind of miss out on those formative years of being forced into it, and like it's easier to just build. You know, more time you play, more time you practice, the better you are.
So would you force a kid to take lessons?
I don't have any children, so I wouldn't force a kid to do anything. No.
yes,
If you did have kids, right?
yes, I would.
Yeah. Yes is your
I have some
answer.
nieces and nephews, and you know, their parents always ask, you know, like, what instrument would you choose? And I think Ryan's right. Probably piano is just kind of, if you're gonna learn theory and everything, that sets it out so easy for you. But also, I'd let them pick. You know.
Yeah. Has your background? Do you feel like though the solid foundations you guys have in music? Do you feel that serves you pretty well once you get to, like, for instance, a studio setting?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean,
or
whether I know it or not, we're
Yeah,
definitely
you know,
using that stuff, right?
Confidence is one thing, but I love experimental music too. So it's that comes out in a different way. It's just, you know, being weird as well is something natural. So yeah, maybe I'll give my kid experimental music lessons.
That's what I was saying. Like, give him a synthesizer or something.
Learn some field recording. Kid.
Yeah. Learn how to do this like circuit bending thing. Like, fix this amp for me.
Hey, I'm talking to Jack Quiggins and Ryan Jennings. They are our guests this evening on Red Barn Radio. They go as Teddy and the Rough Riders, and we're glad they're here. And we're going to get back to some more music right now.
Looking in a happy family's window, tenderness and loving in the air, knowing just how far that she'll go, knowing how little she cares. What he's doing with her makes me wonder if she's gonna take me back again. Every time I run, the path gets longer, rolling down the golden road to sin. Well, I did wrong the first time and she took me back again. Now I guess you can say those tables turn. She did wrong the next time and it never was the same. She's leaving forever again. She's leaving forever again. Sitting in the gutter as I gamble, a dozen silver dollars in the slot. You've had all the whiskey you can handle, I still need another shot. Well, I did wrong the first time and she took me back again. Now I guess you can say those tables turned. Bird flown. She did wrong the next time and it never was the same. She's leaving forever again. She's leaving forever again. She left forever again. Yeah. That one was Leaving Forever Again off of our self-titled album with the great Margo Price producing it. Let's do one off the newer record. Let's do a little Bullet.
Sure.
Well, I'm gonna sing through your window at night. I'm gonna break the glass and I'm gonna win every fight. At the starting line, baby, can't you see? I want you to make a bullet out of me. Oh, I'm locked and I'm loaded. When I met you, my head exploded. Well, I'm gonna be 500 degrees right into your house at supersonic speed to the turkey shoot with my magazine. I want you to make a bullet out of me. Oh, I'm locked and I'm loaded. When I met you, my head exploded. Well, think of me in an Nice.
Good.
Do a little quick tune-up and do a newer one. A new old one,
Yeah.
if you will.
This next one requires a capo. For those out there that are listening, not watching, it is in the key of D sharp, which I do not want to play.
We love the Louvin brothers. One, two.
I am tired of herding cattle, dodging horns and bullies. I'm heading back for Tennessee. I had rather leave all in one piece and to be carried. This doggone cattle punching ain't no life for me. These cactus in my pants, oh how they stick and hurt. I'd rather come home with lipstick on my shirt. Take my horse and saddle, bring me back my pick and guitar, and let me yodel through the hills of Tennessee. True, true, going where I'll never hear that foreman holler, hey, 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 you in that saddle, you better throw that guitar down and start punching cattle. Got a gal who's washing dishes, scrubbing floors and mopping. I know she's longing now for me. Get my pay this very day and go down to the station and buy my one-way ticket back to Tennessee's cactus in my pants. Oh, how they stick and hurt. I'd rather come home with lipstick on my shirt. Take my horse and saddle, bring me back my pick and guitar, and let me yodel through the hills of Tennessee. Choo-doo-doo, choo-doo-doo, going where I'll never hear that foreman holler, hey, 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 you in that saddle, better throw that guitar down and start punching cattle.
That was fun.
Thank you.
All right, before we get on with some more music, I want to take just a moment to remind listeners that Red Barn live streams, both tonight's and on any given Wednesday, are available online for you to view at your convenience, along with live audio streams, compliments of WGAD.net in Central New York, where I came from. Don't miss a single episode of our program, and be sure to tell your friends and share what it is that you like about Red Barn Radio, won't you? Hey, the Red Barn Radio merch store is open. Show your support for our program by getting some RBR swag, like, for instance, this RBR mug, which I believe Wired magazine says it's the best drinking mug they ever seen. Or it may not be Wired. It might have been my sister who said that, but somebody said it. We have a lot of stuff, though. We got tote bags. We've got a lot of stuff. Hats, T-shirts, bumpers, stickers, and the whole business. It's all there for you, for that person you love during the holiday season, even if you only love them during the holiday season. You can find a direct link on our Facebook page, the Red Barn Radio main page, and on our weekly newsletter. Click the link for a fun way to support the show with official Red Barn Radio merchandise. Please do. Next week, we'll not have a live stream for you because why? Ed says we'll be recording our annual Red Barn Winter Solstice program. Performing some of their favorite holiday tunes will be our good friends Arthur Hancock and Chris Schaus. And the program will air statewide on Kentucky Educational Television, ABC 36 in the central Kentucky area, and media outlets worldwide during the month of December. How about that? And then the following week, our staff and producers will be off for the Thanksgiving holiday. And on December 3rd, we return with some players you all may know. They are Lexington's own Wicked Peace. It's fun to be a fan of Wicked Peace. These guys just keep on releasing music. Since they last graced our stage, the band entered their most prolific era, 4 EPs, and at last their first full-length album, 2019's Rock and Roll Race Car. In 2023, the band returned with Wicked Peace, a self-titled record that sharpened their hooks and expanded their palette, delivering 10 hummable, harmonized songs about heartbreak, resilience, and boats. Now in 2025, Wicked Peace celebrates 13 years together with 2 retrospective releases, Still Wicked After All These Years, Greatest Hits 2013 to 25, a curated collection of 13 essential tracks, and Wicked Pieces, oddities, rarities, demos, and live cuts. Sounds like another set of great holiday gifts. A companion compilation digging into the band's offcuts, weird gems, and long-lost audio artifacts. Join us, not next week, nor the week after, but on December 3rd when we return to close out 2025 with the first of 3 Red Barn Radio broadcasts we'll produce for you before the Christmas holiday. Now, welcome back Teddy and the Rough Riders, and we're looking forward to some more music.
Nice, let's do some. Here is one called Whiskey No More, and I want to send this one out to the great Santa's Pub in Nashville, Tennessee, and our buddy who passed away a couple weeks ago, but Santa himself passed away, and he was the owner, and he meant a lot to us, and this he encouraged us to play not only music, but country music.
Yeah.
And he was super, super kind of a guy, and grew up in Nashville and had some amazing stories, including this one, which is the reason why he didn't want to sell whiskey anymore. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Long neck bottles of beer tend to have a mind of their own. That night wasn't so clear. You can place the blame on me alone. 'Cause I sold him the whiskey that drove him insane. He pulled out a pistol, so I did the same. And now I'm standing here all alone, looking at 2 cold on the floor. I trust they'll just throw me in jail, but I won't sell no whiskey no more. Two men were drunk at the bar, and I'm the one to stumble on the fight. The gun went off, that's what I saw. Lord knows if what I did was right, 'cause I sold him the whiskey that drove him insane. He pulled out a pistol,
so I did the same.
And now I'm standing here all alone, looking at two cold on the floor. I trust they'll just throw me in jail, but I won't sell no whiskey no more. Oh, I trust they'll just throw me in jail, but I won't sell no whiskey no more.
Thank you. Yeah,
I
talk
like
about
them,
these
though.
next two. They're kind of a medley, but they're two different songs that Ryan and I wrote, and they just kind of, when we play them to warm up or something, we kind of just play them back to back. But the next one's called Fair Warning, and the one after that's Too Good to Be True.
Yeah, and we'll blur through, and you'll realize a little intermission bit. But these are two songs in one, and these are some of the brand new ones that we're glad to share in a two-piece format here. Thanks, Redborn, for having us.
One, two.
Love disappeared as she intended. Seems she knew it would right from the start. He caught her eye, well, I blinked and missed it. Fair warning and farewell, my fragile heart.
Well, don't rub it in, the wound's still healing.
When photographs of her fell on the floor, I picked up old childish feelings. Fair warning and farewell, my fragile heart. Love disappeared as she intended. Seems she knew it would right from the start. He caught her eye, I blinked and missed it. Fair warning and farewell, my fragile heart. Well, time can ease the pain, but it can't numb the scars. So I got to have my name down at the local bar, and I feel the cup up just fall apart. Fair warning and farewell, my fragile heart. Love disappeared as she intended. Seems she knew it would right from the start. He caught her eye, I blinked and missed it. Fair warning and farewell, my fragile heart. Wasn't getting caught in a web of lies that made her seem so smart. So when I saw her in another's arms, fair warning and farewell, my fragile heart. Love disappeared as she intended. Seems she knew it would right from the start. He caught her eye, I blinked and missed it. Fair warning and farewell, my fragile heart. Fair warning and farewell, my fragile heart.
All right, so yeah, now's the intermission between the two songs. 1, 2. Back when I was a carpenter, I lived so long and free. I gambled on marriage, she put her faith in me. But I was a loner, blessed with plenty of friends. She knows that I love her, I just can't pretend, no. Too good to be true, too true to be good. Ain't it always, baby? Too good to be true, too true to be good. watching reruns of sad TV. I know what the future has in store for me. I'll still be a loner, hung up before it began, getting down on one knee on a one-night stand. Too good to be true, too true to be good. Ain't it always, baby? Too good to be true, too true to be good. Ain't it always, honey? Too good to be true, too true to be good. Oh, it's always, baby. Too good to be true, too true to be good. Thanks. That was the marathon double.
All right. Well, all right. We'll give you a rest here, and we'll just shoot the breeze for a little bit. Wonder if you guys might talk about some of the folks who've been your studio collaborators and what you've learned from them, and maybe you could start by talking about the folks who collaborated in the role of producing.
Well, there's the unspoken member of Teddy and the Rough Riders. He
Mr.
is a
Jake
definite
Davis, yeah.
member. Jake Davis. He grew up in town with us, and his dad has worked post-production and stuff for like TV shows, so he's gone on and beyond us, but we couldn't have done it without him. He is a great engineer as a producer. Engineer as producer is what we say. It's like to do the mixing work is the shaping of the sound, and he knows exactly what we want. He's a record collector, deadhead, experimental musician, but loves getting things right and is a sage.
Yeah.
So he just knows because he knows you guys. He knows the sort of evolution of your music.
He knows Pro Tools.
Well, he records a lot more than just us too. Like
Yeah.
plenty of people around town. He's been playing with William Tyler
Yeah,
too.
William Tyler.
He's just a great all-around human being, but he's definitely like a member of Teddy and the Rough Riders at this point. If we ever like struck it big, there'd be signs.
Oh,
Jake
he would be
moving
richer.
He'd be moving into a nice studio.
Yeah, he's someone we owe a lot for all of our recordings and helping us get there, because we do some home recordings and stuff, but once we needing to get it uploaded and digitized, he's our guy.
Yeah, and he's just like excellent hang. Sang the song about my dog earlier. He and his gal, they watch Edna when me and my gal are out of town. Like, he's just, and she loves him, and she's a good judge of character. So I'm trying to think who else collaborators. I mean, in the studio we were talking about all our steel friends.
Steel friends,
yeah,
great
right.
players. There's a great family from Santa's Pub we know, but it's Mike Daly and Steve Daly, his son.
The Daily Double.
But Mike Daly plays pedal steel for Hank Jr. and has been Hank Jr.'s band leader for the past 20 years. And his son is just an amazing slide guitar player, rocking guitar player, and having them together in the studio, we call it the Daily Double.
Yeah. And
But
honestly, just
yeah.
great people to be around too. Like, so calming to be around people like that you trust.
Yeah, I mean, we've done a lot. It's even our time with Margo in the studio. She was like 7 or 8 months pregnant at the time when she was producing our record. But, she was just it was sage advice. It was the Neil thing of basically what you think of first is probably best, and run with it or have fun with it and stuff. So
Definitely fit we have a bunch of little mottos we throw out there. Kill them with kindness, but make it easy on yourself I think that's the first one.
Yeah.
If it's not working, just dumb it down some, and it's going to sound better anyways. I mean, at least for me,
we always do a thing in the studio with Jake where we'll get a perfect takedown and we're like, okay, one more for posterity.
Yeah, for posterity.
And what will he say?
He'll be like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he says
okay,
yes, and then we
whatever.
go back and choose the one that we knew already.
Yeah, exactly. He says that, and then he just doesn't record, and then we're like, oh, that was a great take, and it was the one we thought of.
So are either of you inclined to nitpick?
Maybe
stuff?
me more so than you.
I've been getting less nitpicky. I kind of want to roll with it and do it as it comes. But no, we definitely both are. I like some perfection, and as far as the editing, we need Jake there, like, because we do get down and dirty of vocal takes and stuff that we really like, cutting and editing or doing what we can to fix. So we do.
It's definitely the vocals more than anything. They're so precious, like, and anybody that's singing on a song will tell you that, like, it's the most like
It's the
scary,
hardest.
yeah, scary, but also like vulnerable thing. Like just hearing your voice back too. I mean, there's science behind it. Like your voice sounds different in your head than it does to other people, and like I don't know. But yeah, we go through that a lot for sure.
Yeah, well, that doesn't surprise me that you do with your vocal stuff, because Down Home, you know, is just so vocally rich. There's so much going on that album. I just really enjoyed it.
Well, speaking of that, we had our good friends come in too. Emily Nenny, Aaron Ray, doing backup harmonies.
Yeah, we had our buddy Sean Thompson, who's he's been playing guitar with Margo Price, but he's a great solo artist on his own act. And
yeah, Sean Thompson's Weird Ears. We
Yeah.
actually recorded his second record.
his first
Or
second, yeah.
So I think second full length. We did that at the same time as we were doing Down Home, and it was a lot of fun.
Right, yeah.
Being in his band, because we got to go like back and forth, song for song, and
But yeah, having other players like some Aaron Ray in there, she is just a great calm aspect and a great singer and songwriter in Nashville.
Well, I would hunch that probably all these people you're talking about who collaborate with you would, if I were interviewing them, that they would say the same thing about you that you're saying about them.
Sometimes.
Yeah, that. Except for other nitpicking of the vocals. Right.
Nobody sings on key ever.
That's funny. So the album Down Home was recorded when, and yeah, once you got back to it, did it all sound good to you and come together the way you wanted it to?
Yeah, I think it was. We titled it Down Home because it was during COVID. We got together at Jack's house to write and demo and mask up, and we were respectfully quarantining and stuff to have, but still working and wood shopping and shedding
wearing masks. We were in the kind of a basement. I live in like a split level, so it's literally the down home. It's like the downward home.
It's this little underground house that was the Down Home. But that's when we solidified the record, and then we went to a friend's studio. Kind of a year later, it was still amongst the same. Really, we felt kind of, uniquely left in the woods by COVID. Some we had we had the Margo record ready that we had to wait to do, so we were kind of like, let's go ahead and just make a new record as soon as we could. And it just takes a couple of years to put stuff out. It's really tough. It takes a while to put it out.
That's kind of what we're working on with the next one too. It's a lot of songs. It's kind of a double record. It's like 24 songs.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sure we'll cut some, or we'll split it into 2 records, but it is kind of like
Or we'll have a big double album.
Do a double.
A gatefold.
gatefold.
I love the doubles.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I haven't.
We're gonna
seen
finish the
anybody do it in a
songs.
while.
I think we just finish the songs and see how we can get them out, whatever is logical. But we got too many, so.
Yeah, true.
Well, we're all, those of us who collect vinyl, we're all nostalgic about the double albums. Some of our favorite albums have 2 records in them. And
Europe
yeah.
72.
Yeah, I mean those the Europe 72
By
because
Yellow Brick Road.
yeah.
I'm trying to think of other ones. There's so
Europe
many.
72 is like 3 albums.
Oh, it is. Is it 3? Maybe Goodbye Yellow Brick Road.
But
Is
there's only
multiple
they're
discs,
just putting
too.
long songs on each side. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's because they are pretty short songs. It's 20. It's just like a longer album for us. So
Yeah.
either way, we got good songs and want to try to get them out. So it means a lot to be on here playing some.
Yeah.
And thanks for having us.
Oh, yeah. Well, it means a lot to us, too. I wonder, there's so many things I want to say about Down Home, and I want to say some of them just to listeners, which is, we already talked about these super cool background vocals throughout this album. The other thing that comes across, we talked pedal steel, is that sort of overdriven pedal steel sound that to me is just, immensely hot, Burrito Brothers. For me, yeah, that may not
No,
be
no,
at
no,
all
no,
what
for-
you were after.
For sure.
And then, to do what you did with, so I said to you before the show, Bullet, I was glad you had Bullet on. Bullet is a very different experience. Here as a duo, still a great song,
Yeah.
but the album is just, to me, just kind of precious. I mean, I really like that J.J. Cale sound that you guys did to the vocals. It even made me wonder if, when you were playing it tonight, did you guys consider at all when you do it as a duo, doing the verses in unison?
I don't know, not really, guys, because it came to Bullet. Maybe was some Doug Somm influence too. We have put in Farfisa organ, and then we have some fiddle in there.
Yeah, right. That repeating
that rhythm, the dee.
Yeah, it's kind of some one of the catchier Doug Somm ones, but no, but we love the J.J. Cale aspect, and I think that our new album gets into a lot of that. It gets a little more J.J. Cale, a little more Don Williams as well, like a little more like
Minimalist.
restrained minimalist, but still grooving and confident, I guess. But
We're usually the aggressive band in the live show, who are just rocking and going.
Yeah.
And
I think that's kind of what it comes down to, loving playing some acoustic, is that we have been kind of rocking 24/7 a whole lot.
for years.
So it's kind of hard to turn that on. I mean, on a stage or in Europe when people are just kind of calm, crossed arms, listening, watching, like it's hard to be like, yeah, let's rock out right now. I'm kind of like into like stripping it and focusing on the vocals, and you can kind of get one or two things right in a way. But the J.J. Cale is a correct assumption, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's the sound I like. And when you're rocking out, Ryan, you're playing the smallest instrument in the music world right now.
I
but
get
you
to play the
bigger
bass.
one.
Well, he plays
the
bass.
bigger
Yeah,
one.
right. You play the biggest one. Do you play upright too?
No, not really. I just mess around on it. But I like the small guy singing high, the Ira Leuven effect of big guy, small instrument.
Yeah.
The Ricky Skaggs thing too.
yeah. So it kind of makes sense. But yeah, with the bass, I can kind of focus in and rhythm and rock, and focus with drums and stuff. It's a different experience, but I like getting my practice in.
Yeah. And then what's the song that follows Bullet on that album? Is it
that is that we just played.
yeah.
That is a cover, a Leuven Brothers cover. That is one of our favorite ones that we're gonna claim as our own.
Yeah.
Discontented Cowboy, and it was a demo that they did that they were pitching back in the day. So it's a collection of demos that they released called Love and Wealth, and that's one of those that is one of our favorite. And I think we really want to claim it because it's this great cowboy Leuven Brothers mix song.
Great warm up too. Just like.
Well,
it's been this warm up song for us.
well, it was really sweet. Yeah, I like what you guys do. And I'm glad I mistakenly offered you the opportunity to tell about that, because I was actually asking about the next song on Down Home.
Oh.
It sort of sounds like maybe it almost sounded like it was going to be like this Albert Lee driven
Is that hippies?
luxury
maybe?
liner.
Fast living.
Fast living.
Fast living.
I think that's it. Yeah.
And we did kind of do that acoustically some before, but yeah, Fast Living was.
It's a lot. Oh, I'm really out of tune.
That was a definite,
It's too much. To be honest.
Graham-inspired, built-up pedal steel bass song. and
yeah.
stuff.
Well, really, that one came from. I love this Steve Young album, Renegade Picker, and that song in particular is just like so ripping the whole time, and like mistakes included and everything. It gets out of tune, but it's just like going and going and going.
Yeah.
And I kind of wanted one like that, but it definitely does have the Ooh Las Vegas kind of drums with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, and that the guitar player just could have gone on and on as far
Well,
as I was
yeah,
concerned.
that's me and Sean Thompson. It's just,
all right.
we're like doubling those riffs, and Mike Daly, all these people we've been talking about. Mike comes in and just killed it, Like, I think he probably had like 2 or 3 takes or something, and it's just like,
He's the most pro.
yeah, just immediately nailed it. Not a single note wrong.
Yeah, well, it's so audience, I hope you have now been enticed enough to go back and listen to Down Home. It is an album you will cherish, I believe. So let's see. How about Teddy and the Rough Riders? So I finally, it was the craziest thing. I don't know why it just didn't click with me. But yeah, now I understand where the name comes from. You guys
Yeah.
are history buffs, right? The Rough Riders, Teddy Roosevelt, Spanish-American War.
We basically liked history and took the name, and thought it would be a good band name, and it's done us well. You know, you always could have regrets upon the name you choose, but I like it because we can blame everything on him. It's not one of us. You know, it's he's
that's
the dead
also
one.
That's the joke, is none of us are named Teddy.
Yeah.
But we're all Teddy.
Well, man, he was he was a character.
Oh yeah,
National
I mean,
Park System.
undeniable.
I mean,
undeniable.
yeah, think national parks.
General
Right.
being progressive. I mean, thinking forward, being futurist in some ways, but
Bull
Other-
moose candidate.
yeah,
Right, and yeah, right, and what some other things? Didn't he?
Battle of San Juan Hill, that's the big...
San Juan Hill is
Yeah, it's the big famous
kinda
one.
claim to
Charges
fame.
up the hill.
One of his claim to fame. Then you think about what he gave a campaign speech with a bullet in
Yeah.
his chest.
Yeah.
I always liked.
Right?
I thought I liked that he was kind of the first rich boy cowboy. But
Yeah.
back in the day, it
Uh-huh.
still took a lot of work. But he
Yeah.
was like, "I'm gonna be a cowboy," and then went out and did it. But you know,
How about
Definitely
his,
turned into like a folk hero, too,
Exactly,
in a
yeah.
strange way.
so my one of the social studies teachers at work, we were talking about at lunchtime today, and he told me something I didn't know, which was about the eye, the blind eye.
Yeah.
So-
From a boxing...
Yeah, the guy. Yeah, Roosevelt. He used to like sparring in the
Yeah.
White House just for exercise.
Well, that's
and
what
he would
he was
invite
imagine. I
military
bet
guys.
he invited people on the street to
Yeah.
come.
He would, no, he would invite like military guys in.
Oh, yeah.
And some young officer or something,
Just
you know,
got him.
slugged him in the eye and detached his retina, and the guy.
And
the
he
guy
was like quiet about it.
yeah, right. He was like, I don't know. It's all
Well,
right."
that was the whole
It'll be
thing where
good.
he was like sickly kid, and then was he at Harvard or something? And he
Yeah,
like was in
yeah.
the boxing club, and that's kind of how he like tackled his like being sick all the time.
But either way, we love that, and we love like like how where the Grateful Dead hit American history, kind of in a lot of ways. They write about it, and that's kind of what the Teddy is this crazy figure that inspires me to write songs about the messed up history of America. And so that's kind of what it's been for us, is like putting our words into thoughts, and that's been my greater Teddy role.
So I guess thinking a little bit, I thought we could talk about this a little bit, thinking about Americana music and some changes afoot, perhaps. I feel that. I feel like I want it, and Americana needs it. Can you share some of your thoughts on that? I mean, you all are part of that change.
Yeah, and we've seen
you know.
seen the rise of the new genre of it, but we are fans of the band, the original Americana band. I think it got the title Americana was the band, like Bob Dylan and the band, and that, it's so open, but it's so inspiring. It makes everyone want to do more. But Americana, it can be anything. It can be rock music. It can be acoustic
I think
and
like the
songwriter.
genre title of Americana doesn't make much sense to me. Like if you were to ask some random person on the street, like describe that to me, I think the normal people would be like, oh, it's like they list off bands, but it's like, no, but what's the music like?
Our word, we call it country rock.
Country rock, yeah.
Because
country rock
that-
or roots music makes more sense to me if you're gonna go in the Americana thing, American roots music. But like,
I think country rock has the broader term. It can be country, it can be folk, it can be rock, it can be soft rock, it can
Blues.
be bluesy. But I guess with the rest of Teddy's and recorded Teddy's, we are more country rock. So if there was a genre award, we want to get the country rock award.
well, it's like they just invented the whole like trad country spot.
Neo-traditionalism.
Neo-traditional, yeah. So it's like that kind of adds to the whole question of like what's country music and what's Americana, and like how do we classify all this stuff? Because it's like when we chart on like a radio chart, it's the Americana charts. We're definitely not traditional enough, I guess, in the music that we release to be on straight country charts. But I got to be honest, most of the stuff I'm hearing on
Well,
country
we're not
radio,
AI.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't sound like country music
So-
that I've ever heard anyways.
Right, and your production, and the production values in your music really are more reminiscent of country of the 70s.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, exactly.
A little more retro, but I do think that some modern comes across each time we put pen on paper. But it's in a world where you gotta put it into a genre. I'm very appreciative of Americana and
Yeah,
Okay.
agreed,
You know,
agreed.
what it's grown into. But I do think it's a very open term where, to me, that's perfect because Teddy's has a lot of open-ended songs, and we hit different styles within country and rock. So, it's hard to put
As
it into
a
words.
selling point, yeah, Americana definitely like works in its title. But like, I guess what I was getting at is like the word itself. Does it just describe like American music? Because like Scandinavia is kind of our bread and butter when we go to Europe, and there are excellent Scandinavian bands that make Americana. Like,
No, it's not Americana.
like what's Harmonica Sam? Like that is like full traditional, like actually ripping country music, but they still get lumped in.
Sung in English. Sung in English.
Sung in
All
English.
Yeah, sung in
all
English.
performed in English.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's like there's bands like that all over.
But our influences go far, so it's hard to say we are going to be a certain type. And that's where Americana comes in, and I'm glad to be able to fit in with whatever we like to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
agreed.
With
okay.
what y'all like.
Yeah.
You're being too cautious. So
No, I want to.
you used to want to insult somebody. I hear that. So, so when you look though at your music, you guys, it seems to me that there's something in music, something you like about the way things used to be when it comes to music. I mean, just you alluded to the band and the sort of the openness and honesty of that music. Is there something you like about the way things used to be when it comes to the business that you're in?
Sonically, I enjoy it the most. That's
Yeah.
usually the music that I seek out the most, and I guess it's a little more like lax. Like you can hear the band mess up in their like actual released recordings and stuff, but
And-
it's the feeling behind it so deep
Yeah.
and good.
I mean, I think that we talked about this earlier, but as a record collector, I'm focusing and living mentally in the past and things that happened, but I really want to live now. I want to be able to review everything that has happened and take out what I like and make some brand new fusion bit, because that's just what happened back in the day too. It was just
Well, we're no strangers to modern music either. Like, there's a lot of bands that like we're friends with, or even that we're not, that we're like admirers of,
and I'm excited to be in the now, but I think that the essence of writing, it's the timeless feeling of writing
that's the word I was
together,
gonna use, timeless.
writing together and picking and playing. But yeah, I mean, it is based on old school bluegrass records and country records, and
I just don't really
weird
want to sing a song
70s.
about Instagram, you know? Like that doesn't
Yeah.
mean very much to me.
You got
it's
a problem with
too on the
Instagram?
nose.
No, not just
That would be too on the nose. We're a little more hidden taste of.
I promise I'm gonna be scrolling the whole way home.
But we live in the old school. We like old school sound, and that's what people hear when they hear us. They're like, oh, y'all are doing this old school thing, and I love that because it's not like we require a laptop to perform.
Yes.
Yeah. You guys don't have laptops?
Oh, we got.
No,
one.
I'm just kidding.
I haven't owned a computer in like over 10 years.
I
Somehow.
got one. I got a business laptop.
I need one.
All right. Hey, so quickly, Nashville insiders. It's you must just tell us 3 or 4 important things that we should know about visiting Nashville that we're not going to find out by a quick search
It is-
through online?
It is the first one we give and the last one. It is Santa's Pub, the double-wide trailer karaoke bar where it's Christmas every night, and every Sunday, 7 to 9, is the best live country music. You'll see Santa's Ice Cold Pickers doing that good old country music. But yeah, Santa's Pub is the best double-wide trailer karaoke bar you'll ever go to. Number 1 dive bar in America.
Yeah, they've been voted like multiple times that. And
You
it's
know,
beer
we-
only, cash only. It's,
What?
it's really excellent. It's a lot of fun.
I grew up near Brown's Diner, which is a great burger joint, but it's, you know, John Prine, songwriters bar, and another old trailer bar that's just perfect for anybody coming through. Brown's Diner, Santa's Pub,
Bobby's Idle Hour.
Bobby's Idle
Bobby's
Hour.
only
Idle Hour,
only
all
bar
right.
left on Music Row, and they had to move even, and it's just getting better.
Another legendary songwriters bar where it's you will hear songwriters every night on Music Row.
Arnold's Country Kitchen. You want to talk about John Prine? He used to go. What is it? Tuesdays or Thursdays? You go for the meatloaf.
But it's
day.
it's a meat and three is the Arnold's Country Kitchen is really great.
And then my personal favorite, Baja Burrito. That's
Yeah.
just like from our childhood. We would take the
Guys.
bus to go to Baja Burrito.
Yeah, it's a good burrito spot. It's 90s burrito perfect.
Okay, and then finally, best record store.
Well, I mean,
Crazy.
for used, it's Great Escape Charlotte.
Yeah.
But for
I like
go
the
to
Madison one.
Grimey's
Yeah.
is really good. You know, Grimey's is we've played there and they have live shows and they promote stuff. But Great Escape, if I'm in the dollar record zone, so I go to
Yeah,
Great
same.
Escape.
So yeah, okay. So the record store where you're most likely to find the best record in the worst condition would be.
Yeah.
Maybe Phonolux.
Yeah, Phonolux, they got pricey stuff too.
They do. They're only open on like Fridays and Saturdays.
I would say
now,
Great Escape. You will find a $5 record that you didn't know you wanted.
that you didn't know existed.
Yeah.
Excellent. Jack Quiggins and Ryan Jennings are here with us on Red Barn Radio. We're going to get back to some more music right now. What's the next song you're going to play?
This one's called "The Way I've Always Been." 1, 2. I took your picture from the table, and now I'm finally alone. I took your number from my Rolodex. Might get weak and call your phone. I got my chainsaw from your brother. Well, I did all of this and then. Well, there ain't nothing new about me. I'm just the way I've always been. Stopped at Harry's for a cold beer. Joe Garcetti won the football pool. Joe Garcetti's back to drinking. Caught his kid with drugs at school. And everybody has their problems. Now you're gone and mine begin. There ain't nothing new about me. I'm just the way I've always been. I'm just the way I've always been. I love you now, I loved you then. Same old thoughts and same old friends. I'm just the way I've always been. Your uncle called about my pickup. He'd like to use it for a day. I told him come ahead and get it, 'cause I don't need it anyway.
He doesn't know that you don't live here. I guess I'll have to tell our friends there ain't nothing new about me. I'm just the way I've always been. I'm just the way I've always been. I love you now, I love you then. Same old thoughts and same old friends. I'm just the way I've always been.
Oh.
Forgot the name of one of the characters.
Yeah, I'm gonna tune up real quick.
Oh, no worries. This next one's called Gold and Silver. We didn't write this one. It's by Jim Lauderdale and Roland White. So I think the story goes, as kind of told, the Roland White's widow was going through the basement of their house at some point, and she came across the reels for this record that Jim and Roland had done in the 70s or something, and they kind of put it together, remastered it, and released it all. It's kind of the most bluegrass thing I think I've really heard from Jim Lauderdale, but this song really like kind of shined to us. It's kind of a hard one, so ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Gold and silver, have I none? I can give you more. Gold and silver, have I none? I can give you love. Don't have a gold mine nor a mansion, haven't even got you a wedding ring. Deep in my heart there's a little secret, now I'm gonna share it with you. Gold and silver, have I none? I can give you more. Gold and silver, have I none? I can give you love. Once knew a man who had lots of money, and they can keep the gold up in the floor. Knew a man, he had lots of money, and now I'm gonna stand on love. Gold and silver, have I none? I can give you more. Gold and silver, have I none? I can give you I'd rather have a sweet girl's loving than to hold a rich man's gold. Don't have a penny in my pocket, but we're gonna live on love. Gold and silver, have I none? I can give you more. Gold and silver, have I none? I can give you love.
Forgot some of the words in that one.
That's a good one.
Oh, good though.
All right, we'll do one more, I guess.
You ready?
There is a trap that we're falling in. Falling though we both know it's a sin. We'll break the hearts of those who love us most. Please move away started as an innocent affair. Too late to find out just how much we care. And we must think of those who love us most. Please move away, you're getting much too close.
She asked me what I was doing when I went home tonight. I lied to her like you lied to him. I knew it wasn't right.
There is a trap that we're falling in. Falling though we both know it's a sin. We'll break the hearts of those who love us most. Please move away, you're getting much too close. All right. She asked me where I was going when I left home tonight. I lied to her like you lied to him. I knew it just ain't right. And there is a trap that we're falling in. Falling though we both know it's a sin. We'll break the hearts of those who love us most. Please move away, you're getting much too close. Please move away, you're getting much too close. Please move away, you're getting much too close.
Thank you.
There are many people to thank for this broadcast, always. First, Teddy and the Rough Riders, Jack Quiggins and Ryan Jennings. We want to thank all of you for listening to our webcast, watching us on social media, and those listening to us on the Red Barn network of stations and media worldwide. Thanks to WEKU, Red Barn's premier radio partner, Central and Eastern Kentucky's radio news leader. You can listen online at weku.org. It's your chance to hear more great live music from Red Barn Radio and WEKU, NPR for Central and Eastern Kentucky. Those of you here in the Central Kentucky area, you got to be sure to check out Red Barn TV. It's our weekly program of music, now on ABC 36 WTVQ. Red Barn Radio comes to you from our home, the Arts Place Performance Hall in downtown Lexington, Kentucky. Our website has updates and further information on our guests and our program. We're on the web at redbarnradio.com. Now, before we close out the program, let's bring back Teddy and the Rough Riders.
All right, y'all. Thank you again for having us. We got one more. This is off of our first full-length LP. It's called The Martini or just Martini?
Martini.
Martini. Outside, I look as though I feel well. Only one woman ever cooked for me. Burn my supper when it's time to eat. Francisco, don't come back to me.
Francisco, don't come back to me. Boy, you can trust her. Words, a silver tongue, a devil with brown eyes. Sitting all alone, cross my legs and shoot my gaze to the floor. Well, only one woman ever cooked for me. Burn my supper when it's time to eat. Francisco, don't come back to me. Boy, you can trust her. Words, a silver tongue, a devil with brown eyes. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. And that's all for our show for this week. Remember, you can see and hear Red Barn Radio worldwide as we stream live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern in North America. It's always great to hear from all of you who listen to Red Barn's archive performances on your favorite streaming platforms and our YouTube channel. So keep the comments coming. Speaking of you guys, please, before, during, or after you enjoy our program, take just a moment to engage with us. It means a ton and keeps us growing and continuing our mission to bring roots music, Southern style, to your neck of the woods. And now we bid you good night. Let's stick together, let's appreciate each other, and let's join up again for another great evening of music and conversation on Red Barn Radio. I'm Bradford Becker. See you soon.